Is is it gonna be okay, Doc? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid he's suffering from success. Every day, around 3.2 million videos are uploaded to YouTube. And at the time of this recording, it has been 85 days since I uploaded my first official video. Now, one of the biggest things I heard when starting my channel was that your first 1,000 subscribers are the hardest to get. Or is it? Vsauce, Garnet here, and today I reached 1,000 subscribers. This officially puts me in the top 9% of all YouTube channels. So, I thought I should do something a little special today. 10 years ago, when I was in the 8th grade, I had a mandatory computer class in school where a teacher who specialized in textiles taught us how to use Scratch. Now, for those of you who don't know, Scratch is a visual scripting website designed primarily for children to be used as an educational tool for learning programming. Now, 2013 was a great year for mobile games, with popular titles such as Stickits, and Dots, and Rimmed Capsule. Well, there was one game in particular that was a favorite amongst me and my friend that I took this class with. Head Soccer. It's a simple 1v1 game where your characters use their heads to get the ball into the goal. So, Pong with a few extra steps. Well, we loved this game enough to want to recreate it inside Scratch with the characters being our faces. And being our 14-year-old selves, we had to chuck in relevant 2013 humor to accommodate for the terrible gameplay. So I proudly present my first ever game, Doge Soccer. Here we are 10 years later, I pursue a career in game development, and this friend pursues nursing. So we already know his career is actually going to make a difference. Seriously though, I'm very fortunate to be extremely close with this friend still, and to celebrate 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to recreate this game inside of Unity, but with updated versions of our faces. So let's jump into it. Alright, before I get into the actual game development, I want to discuss why I'm doing this. So game development, or just programming in general, everyone starts somewhere. Even me now, I've been doing it for, 5+ years, and I'm still learning every day. But I want to show all of you who are in those sort of early stages of learning game development that through perseverance and commitment, new concepts that you're learning, it'll become easier to implement and things sort of start to just click. So if you're one of those people who are just getting into game development, or you're kind of at a rut with it, my biggest advice is to just keep going. This video is 10 years in the making. So now I have a basic scene set up and the characters that are able to move around the screen. With the characters, to get more of that cartoony effect, I decided to use inverse kinematics and skeletal rigging, which I have never touched before, but honestly I can't recommend it enough. It streamlines the animation process so much. A channel I found made an amazing tutorial that was so easy to follow, so if you're interested in trying it out, I'll leave a link to it down below. Before I jump into the next stage of development, it's summer here down under, and I am gonna go for a surf. back into development now, and the next thing I'm going to try and get done is the ball physics. Alright, so I finally got the ball moving and bouncing to my liking. For this, I used a 2D physics material to simulate the bouncing and friction, which honestly gave me the effect that I was looking for. When it interacts with the characters, I've made it so that the friction and bounciness increases so that depending on what part of the player's body the ball interacts with, determines exactly how strong to deflect it. This is mainly so that it encourages a specific type of gameplay with the players using their heads. I've also created a simple UI to display a score counter at the top of the screen. Finally, I've extended the characters' animation states so that they get happy if they score a goal and sad if they concede one. Now, to keep the remake true to the original Head Soccer, the next thing I'm going to do is give the characters a health meter so that the players can fight it out and get stunned, and a charge meter so that the players can do a special shot directly to the goal. So let's get into it. Alright, what seriously felt like an eternity of me breaking things and putting it back together, I finally got the health and the charge bars working. So, if the players do a jump hit at their opponents, their health bar will decrease, and if it gets all the way to 0, they can be stunned for 3 seconds, allowing the opposite player a good chance to get a goal. Now, the way that the charge bars work is that every time the player hits the ball with their head, the bar will slightly increase. Once the bar becomes full, the player can use their charged attack, which is pretty much just an instant goal. So, after all that development, I'm happy to show the final-ish product. There's still a lot I can and most likely will do with this project in terms of polish and getting it complete, but in terms of actual gameplay, it's complete, and even though I'm only playing solo, I already feel like it's going to be so much fun to play with a friend. I want to thank you all again for 1,000 subscribers. This was an amazing achievement and milestone to reach, and I'm setting my sights bigger and better. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, as always, please let me know what you want to see in the future. If you're watching me for the first time and enjoy this type of content, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to keep building this channel and community and produce videos that you guys are all going to enjoy. I will once again say thank you for the support. You guys are all amazing, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.